Hello, everybody, and welcome to the February 22nd edition of the Go with the Flow podcast. I'm Nick Phillips, joined as always by Kevin Bartman. Dan's not with us, but Kevin, how you doing? What a win for Team USA women, man. How about that?
I'm feeling proud right now. Proud to be an American, Nick. I got chills watching that medal ceremony.
That was seriously though.
It was what a game.
Who'd have
What a
thought
fucking game.
we'd ever? I mean, as
All right,
young adults. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we dig into the actual game, let me just say that regardless of the outcome, a shootout is the stupidest way to decide a game, especially a gold medal game.
100%. But it did give us Jocelyn Lamoureux. Woo!
Yes, but we won.
We did win. And you could have said the same thing about the World Junior Championship last year for the men, ending in a shootout beating Canada. So, yeah, I mean, pretty amazing. Way more entertaining than any of the men's games I've watched. That was like pins and needles, absolutely gut-wrenching. We're sitting here Central Time. It's about 1:45 a.m. as we were recording the intro. We wanted to save the intro so we could fit in the women's game. Obviously, USA Canada gold medal game, redemption tour for the American women. So got work tomorrow. Cancel me. I'm done. Like, rest in peace to any productivity. But more importantly, we're going to bed on a high note soon. But unbelievable game. Jocelyn Lamoureux shootout goal. I don't want to over-exaggerate it. No hyperbole. Like, that has to go down as one of the greatest, like, shootout goals, like, just hockey moments in American history because
all things considered.
All things considered, right. It was, first of all, the move itself was bundled, as you said. I mean, I don't know what the terminology is. Like, normally I'd say, like, the goalie's jockstrap is in the corner. I don't know what you say in this case, but, like, you can't just absolutely bundled Szabados. She got, like, that was ridiculous. And to pull that move off, I mean, and it was also in a, like, it was past 5 rounds. So, it was like one round at a time. Like, if you miss and then you get scored on, Rooney gives up a goal, it's over. But I mean, hell of a move. I mean, it's Team Canada, Team USA, gold medal game. All of North America is watching, global stage, redemption tour, and you pull that move off. And also good perseverance by them because shit wasn't looking too great after who was it that pulled the Forsberg move for Canada from Lillehammer? That was
I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, it was right when that happened, I was like, fuck, we're done.
Yeah, that was like a beauty move. Like, who'd have thought like some serious skill came out in that shootout, like kind of unexpected.
100%.
Like, when I was going to that
shootout, Amanda Kessel.
Yeah, ripped one.
Oh my God, top cheese. That was beautiful.
Yeah, look, I hate to say it, but like looking like Phil the Thrill. Like I know she's her own player, but like, hate to say it, but it's like, hey, it runs in the family, I guess, right? Like just absolute twisted wrister.
Thank God I wasn't the coach because I remember I'm like after the 5th round, I'm like, get Kessel out there again, and then Jocelyn Lamoureux just, oh my goodness. Like, I was sitting in my chair and when she moved out, I audibly gasped. I was like, whoa.
I didn't know where she was going because she did this like right in the beginning. She was kind of just like shimmying like back and forth. Very slow approach, gained a little speed, went to the outside, bundled. I mean, that was
unreal head fake too.
I can't get over that goal. Like seriously, like
the head fake to get her down in the butterfly. Goes backhand to to get the blocker out, and then just to go back forehand into an empty cage. Unreal.
Yeah, I literally jumped out of my seat and I was like, holy fuck, like I can't believe what I just saw. Like that really was tremendous. But yeah, they went up 1-0 and give up a goal, and it's like, here we go again, and then it's 2-1. And then a bad pinch by the U.S., a bad shot to the far side, starts the outbreak for the United States. And, off the 2-on-1, Canada's in the middle of a change. Hard shot goes wide, doesn't even, challenge Rooney. That would have sealed the game for Canada. And then bad change by Canada on the back end of that 2-on-1 opportunity, and one stretch pass. And the sister, Monique Lamoureux, buries one. And you just knew, it's a Wednesday night, USA Canada. You knew that was going to go to overtime, and all of America was going to get screwed out of sleep. You just knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and then, well, not to mention a huge kill at the end of regulation.
True.
Huge kill.
Yeah.
Because what was the penalty? Oh, it was for interference, right?
Yeah,
it was right against the boards along the right by the bench.
The way she went down, it almost looked like she got slew-footed, but I don't think she did.
It was a tough play, yeah. I remember watching it and thinking, let
the girls play, damn it.
Yeah. Well, for real, it's kind of tough to call. I guess I have no experience as a ref in any level of hockey, but that seems like a penalty where you just kind of let it go.
Yeah, and
it's they were already behind the play at that at the point where it happened, so just let them get up and go.
Speaking of penalties being the story, a little bit. USA had how many power plays? 5 in that game?
6.
6?
They were 1 for 6.
I think the one goal Knight got on the tip was on a power play. So toward the end of the first period. So they did get 1, but the power play overall looked kind of anemic. And a lot of Canada fans were on the Twitterverse. The Go With The Flow Twitter was getting after it a little bit. So nice to see some engagement from the listeners, followers. So check us out at GWTF Podcast. As always, we're firing off some tweets during the game and got some fun feedback. But anyway, a lot of Canadian fans were complaining about the discrepancy in penalties. And then all of a sudden it was 2-1 Canada, and they got away with a big-time bullshit hit. And I think the whole crying – yeah, because that's the one storyline. I mean, USA's power play didn't look good, but you got to think the Americans wanted that extra power play on that Poulin hit. I mean, a little bit of a 50-50 puck in front of the net off a feed from Knight. Knight throws it in front to oh, God, who was it? Fuck. I'm losing my mind. Who was it that got absolutely crushed in front of the net?
Dude, her name is on the tip of my tongue right now.
I'll figure it out. Brianna Decker, I believe.
Decker, that's right.
Yeah. And so Knight's coming down the left wing, shovels the puck over, to the front of the net. She's coming down hard. And then backhands a sauce pass. Decker makes a move. She's a right-handed shot, pulls it to her backhand, right? And then just gets absolutely reefed. I mean, total dirty play. Poulin, first of all, I'm sure the listeners know. I'm sure the listeners watch the game. But you guys at home know you can't check in women's hockey, let alone blunt force trauma right to the head. I mean, what was that? No call. I mean, the U.S. got plenty of calls in the game. I mean, they got 6 power plays, but I mean, how do you miss that one? God,
dude, that's a dangerous play in men's hockey. That's a dangerous play in any level of hockey. Head was down,
because
elbow right to the top of the head. Did you see she had a huge gash on the bridge of her nose?
Yeah,
it was actually a pretty brutal gash. To have that happen, especially with a fishbowl helmet on, or I guess it was a cage, but Jesus Christ, that's pretty iffy there. But justice was served.
I'm sure George Peros would be right on it.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah. So yeah, I think overall it's a tremendous game. Kind of the revenge tour. Just the only thing that's sad now is it's you're not about this is really that it's going to be another 4 years till women's hockey is basically at the forefront. This was their moment in the sun, tonight it's cool, and a couple more days it'll be celebrated. But I mean, I said this, remember before the Olympics, I said, guys, this USA men's team is not looking like they are poised to have a strong tournament. I don't like this roster. There's not enough college guys. We're all down in the Olympics. I said, go check out the women's team. They were fun in Sochi, and they've been to the gold medal game a number of times. You know, Canada's had their number since '98 in Nagano, but you know, shades of 1998 tonight. Get the win, albeit in a shootout. Doesn't matter. Gold, Jerry, gold.
Also, not to mention, fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's just like you said, going to the tournament, like, or going to the Olympics rather. We all knew the men's team like was dumpster fire, trash, any bad adjective, they were that. But like, I remember because it might have been 2 weeks ago on when we were recording. We looked at Bovada, we looked at the odds, and like USA Women's was by far like the favorite to win, which I kind of found surprising.
They were minus 165 tonight before the game. Like, and that was even after they had, you know, people forget this was the second matchup of this tournament. You know, Canada beat them 2-1 the last game. USA, even with that 2-1 loss, you know, was still the favorite going in tonight. So, yeah, they were minus 165 tonight. I did check it out. I did consider betting on this game. I actually opted to not, but I was like just hammering next goal from bets, you know, prop bets in the last USA game against their last opponent, and when they won 5-0. So, yeah, that treated me pretty well. But yeah, they were definitely the favorite going in. I said, like, you know, there's just a stigma sometimes about, you know, watching girls play sports, but I'm telling you, we knew that USA men's team was going to stank, and they stunk it up, didn't they? And I hope people were able to enjoy this thoroughly. And I'm sure a lot of people only watched tonight or maybe tuned into the third period or flipped it on for overtime or whatever. But it was cool. I mean, glad we got to watch it live too. You know, the whole tape delay thing would have been kind of awful. So, you know, with the game being up over in Pyeongchang, South Korea. So,
dude, also, like, I remember messaging you guys this, but the ice looked terrible. Like, at just about every 5 minutes or so, you'd see someone just fucking. We got. You fucker.
Dude, fucking
you should just turn the other way, dude.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
Literally, like, a split second after you said it, you cracked the biggest smile, and I couldn't. Oh my god.
All right, go ahead.
All right, what was I gonna say? All right.
The ice was shitty.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, and another thing I was gonna say was way more frequently than I would like. There were instances where you could tell that the ice was just in complete shit condition. Like, do you not agree? Like, if there's,
you know, Spooner for Canada looked like she like was so choppy and looked like she just lost the puck.
Yeah, well, I mean, that, like, the puck was bouncing everywhere. Nobody could stand there. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, if you made any relatively decent deke and the defender was coming in decently fast, like, they're gone. It's like, I don't know. It's obviously it's a different size rink. I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I mean, it's the same rink that everyone was playing on. I mean, that's the rink like, where the men's hopes and dreams ended in a shootout yesterday. And
well, like, I'm just saying different than what they're used to playing on, but like that has nothing to do with the ice condition.
Right.
You know?
And I mean, it's a different climate. They're probably not used to maintaining ice. You know, like I know in the playoffs, you know, because like in the NHL, when you get deep into the, you know, the spring and then when May and June start rolling around, and I mean, you've had teams like LA go deep in the playoffs. Okay, LA in June, you're not going to play a, you know, Stadium Series Winter Classic game there. Like it's a hot day out there, and like, you know, teams will take precautions. I mean, even Chicago, and Boston and all these places that have had the cup, Pittsburgh, it gets warm this summer, and you got to do stuff like, not have the doors wide open, like, stuff like that, just to preserve the temperature right around the rink. So I'm sure it's just a combination of it being a different climate over there. And, it seems like it's been cold and windy at times, but, you never know on a day-to-day basis. And I'm sure they're not used to maintaining the ice over there and probably didn't take precautions that like an NHL organization would do, like for a playoff game. So the discrepancy there probably caused the bad ice, to be quite honest. So, I still think it was a good game. I don't know what else would have happened. I feel like that affects you more with like more speed. Like if we had NHL players in this thing and they were playing on that ice, it might be a much bigger deal because they're shooting it harder, they're skating faster, changes quicker. Not that the guys, like Troy Terry, Ryan Donato, those guys are fine, but I'm just saying that I think the ice would have been a much bigger deal if it was like NHL caliber men on the ice. But it definitely played a role in some way tonight. I definitely think that first shootout attempt from Canada was a byproduct of the ice. A little choppy, lost the puck. I think that definitely was
happened on the second, or happened on our first attempt too. But
yes,
somehow just slapped it and it went in.
Yeah, Gigi buried it. That was good. So the USA women, they're golden. So congratulations to them. Thanks for bringing it home. And Canada, sorry. All right. I think we got it.
All right, yeah. And then we start off the next one with and then on the, yeah.
Do you want me to just do it like a cleaner one or? Yeah.
No, you started off the last one with, and then on the other side of things or whatever you did.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So it should be good.
All right.
All right. Just got to edit out that one part where you said Pyeongchang. Pyeongchang.
I try to do it maturely.
Dude, you should have just looked the other way. Right when you said that, I wasn't looking at the screen. I just knew you were going to start laughing.
I didn't go full on, but I did give it a little flair.
Just a little accent.
Yeah. Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang.
You can't say it too. But you do have to leave that in to an extent. Like you just gotta cut the right part. That is part of what I was saying. But
I just gotta cut like
after.
Yeah, because I started talking about the ice, so like I'm just gonna cut that little part where I started laughing. I'm leaving in the Pyeongchang part. No doubt about it.
Got it.
No doubt about it.
All right, man. Well, thanks for hopping back on.
Yeah.
All right. Successful night for Go With The Flow.
Yeah. I'll try to get up like 1-ish again. So
I'll drop the link right after this.
All right. Peace.